Welcome to another blog post. So today I want to talk about the legal limits in rent increases. So I had someone on my Facebook channel ask me, her name's Tania, but she asked me in an apartment complex if there's any specific limits on rent increases that a new owner can do. So I get this question a lot from people on my social media, in person, and here's the rule. And if you go to my website, you can download the actual. It's called. Give me a second. I'm going to pull it up. So I'll have it available for download on my actual website, which is marcguzman.com. It's the California Tenants. It's a guide to residential tenants and landlord laws that the Bureau of Real Estate has actually put together. It's about 120 pages, but they make it very easy to search what you're looking for, and they break down all the basic requirements across state. Now, keep in mind some cities may have stricter requirements, such as rent control, which would not be really in this manual. But for the most part, this manual applies to a lot of properties in California. So the rule is if a new property, or if let's say the property owner sells the building and the new owner comes in, they have to honor any leases that are currently present on the property. So, for example, if you have a 1 year lease agreement and on month 3, the building owner decides to sell, the new owner has to honor your lease agreement until the termination of that 1 year. Now, with rent increases, here's the deal. If you're on a month or the end of your fixed term lease is coming up, they can raise rents in one of two ways. If the rent increase is less than 10%, then they have to give you a 30-day notice. If the rent is more than 10% jump, then they have to give you a 60-day notice. If you're on Section 8, any kind of financial assistance through a government program, they're required to give you a 90-day notice. So those are the rules. A lot of people get confused because they think that 10% is the most someone can raise your rent, which is not true. Landlord, especially if you're on month to month, a landlord can raise the rent on any property to any price that they wish. Now, it'd be up to you as a tenant to either pay that rent or find something cheaper if they raise it to something that's not even market rate and just ridiculously overpriced. So remember that 10% limit that you hear a lot of people talk about is just for the difference in the rent increase, which then just dictates whether the owner is required to give you a 30-day notice or a 60-day notice. So that's basically it. Again, recap, if the increase is less than a 10% increase, it's a 30-day notice. More than a 10% increase, 60-day notice. And if you're on Section 8 government housing assistance, they are required to give you a 90-day notice. So hopefully that clears up that question. And again, go to my website, marcguzman.com, and you can download the actual guide that the state of California has put together. Has a lot of great information. I give it to as many people as I can because it answers a lot of questions.